debate about tackles and players getting injured?
Well, it's an important talking point, because I think the World Cup finished in that manner. You saw a Dutch side with 3 or 4 challenges that they were really strong, and probably they deserve the red card. And you're looking at nowadays in football, there is no margin of error. Tackling has always been an art, and it's part of football, and football is a contact game, but there is a very thin line, and I think the referees are so important on that. I'm just looking at the tackle of Carl Henry on Jordi Gomez. I was just pleased that Jordi just got up and carried on playing, because that was a tackle that could put Jordi out for 2-3 months, and that's where I don't think there's any room in football for that anymore. The fans want to be entertained, they want the players to play with passion and with intensity, but you don't want to see players injured, especially the ones that they try to create, the ones that they try to entertain, the ones that they try to score goals. And it's a very, very thin line, and we need to make sure that we help the referees as much as we can, and we protect the talented and gifted players in the game, because they're the ones that they're entertaining, and they give you what the fans want to see.
Well, where is it coming from? Is it coming from an individual being over-competitive because that might be an individual's nature? Is it coming from coaches in the dressing room? Where does it come from?
No, that's the nature of the league, and it's the nature of the competitive edge that you get in a Premier League squad now. And obviously, I think it comes from you're looking at certain leagues in Italy, France or Spain, that referees or the league itself never permitted that contact. I think in the Premier League, and I think is one of the strengths that we had in the past, the British game is a little bit more open, is more accepted to have that contact in the challenges, but it's a very thin line of a challenge that is reckless and excessive force, and it can bring an injury to a player, or just a strong and healthy challenge. But nowadays you have to be very, very careful. I think there are certain challenges that they can, have we seen early on in this season, that certain players are out for 2 or 3 months, and I think that's something that it has to stop, because it's not what the supporters want to see, and I don't think it's what the game needs.